As you exit Six Sins, the street is filled with the flashing lights of a private police corps. White and purple lights assault your eyes as the smell of heated metal and gunpowder floods your nostrils. Bodies litter the city street, each one wearing the same yellow leather jacket as the 4 men that broke up the party only moments ago. Uniformed men and women brandish guns at those that pass by on the street. They're not here to keep the peace. This is a territorial move, a common enough occurrence here in a post-Corporation War Night City. The winning strategy is to move on and forget what was seen, at least for the most of you. Give me a perception check.
Womp womp. Already got a 19.
Max got 16.
Tink got an 18.
Toxic got a 14.
As the officers are brandishing their guns and threatening people as they're walking down on the street, embroidered on the black uniforms is a stark white logo for Petrochem, the dominating supplier of the world's fuel source and one of the few survivors of the last corporate war. They point their guns at passersby, making sure that everyone stands clear of the carnage that was brought on this street.
Artie is going to maneuver herself so that she's behind the other guys, or keeping the guys between herself and the Petrochem soldiers.
Okay, what do the rest of you do?
Toxic is staying in the back because he's still recovering from a head wound.
I'm heading out the back, just trying to keep my head down, lay low.
I see her trying to, cover herself. I just kind of walk up beside her. I'm a pretty big fellow. I kind of help hide her, put my arm around her like she's my little sister.
She will look very appreciative.
You all walk away from the scene. There's a lot of shouting, a lot of guns, and a lot of threatening of lives that night. You all turn a corner. It's as almost the city has forgotten the scene that's happening just a block down the road. What do you all do? You're in the middle of Night City. Anything's possible. It is fairly late, and this is a city that does not sleep.
Artie would like to get someplace to help Toxic heal.
So Max have a friend. He's in Night City. His name Sergey. He's not exactly surgeon, but he is experienced in healing wounds such as the one in back of head. And he owes me favor anyway. He could probably do it for minimum cost.
Artie's going to look at Toxic, kind of decide against letting him decide since he looks really fucked up. That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm not exactly in the right headspace to make decisions, but I'll be with you.
Hey, headspace. I see what you did there.
So we go place not exactly hospital, but it is a safe place.
Sure, man, whatever. Let's go.
So, Max, where do you take your newfound friend?
So I know, at least if he still has shop there, he has, it was an abandoned drugstore, but he secretly holds it as a hide place in case people need surgeries on, but need to remain anonymous. He doesn't really make it public and known that he does these type of things. So it's somewhere downtown. I have a good idea where it is. It's probably not in the best district of downtown, but it's down there.
So you leave Little Europe. Artie and Toxic go with you. Tink, are you going with them as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even say it's near the old med center, just outside of Little Chinatown.
So the 4 of you leave Little Europe. You do your best to avoid the hot zone, keeping on some of the back streets, keeping off the main highway as best you can, through Old Japantown, and you make your way to the south end of Little China. It's a very small pharmaceutical shop, probably was once a mom and pop. The door is locked. There's a grate over the glass.
All right, I'll push my way forward to the door. At this point, none of my friends can see my face. I'll undo my mask, but they never see my face. I'll undo my mask and I knock on the door.
As you knock on the door, you sit there and you wait a few minutes, and there's this little sliding glass peephole, and you see someone looking at you.
I back up just a bit, just so he can see whoever it is, sees my face, and hope that they recognize who I am.
Oh, no, not you.
Oh, come on, comrade. It is small favor this time, and not like last time. Remember, you still owe me a little favor.
I owe you little favor, but I don't think it's little favor, is it?
Sort of, but I'd rather we come off street and have discussion. Besides, we can have drink together and remember old times.
Can I chime in for a second?
Go ahead.
Does this person recognize me?
I don't know. You haven't said anything, and you haven't introduced yourself.
Toxic kind of stumbles forward, bumps into his compatriot here, and he's like, "Hey, man, look, I've had a really long day, and I could use some attention. Just can you just do me a solid and let us in?"
Max will look at him, look at his friend, and just kind of wait to see what he does.
So, Toxic, I need you to make me a charismatic impact.
It's a 10.
The hand kind of peeks over a little bit. I think I know him. What's your name?
My name is Toxic, amigo. You recognize me?
Toxic. The Chromer.
Yes, sir. That's right.
I'll interject, say, this is Favor. I need favor for my friend here. He needed your help.
All right, I let you in, but I'm going to ask something from the boy there.
What is that, man? What you need?
A little tablet comes out. He goes, "My daughter wants autograph. Make me good, Papa."
Of course, my man. And what's your daughter's name?
Francesca.
To my darling fan, Francesca. Rock on. Toxic.
As he reaches his hand out to take the tablet,
I give it back to him.
he's like, "All right, come on in." And the area around the door, the metal grate lifts up, and he opens the door. Come in. Why, there's a lot of you here. How many people am I looking at tonight?
Just this one. These are our comrades. They are here because they are concerned for his well-being. So if you don't mind, we'd like to stay here for a few hours, and then we'll be on our way. No trouble.
Let me look at him. Let me check.
If you have a chance, can you patch up this too a little bit? And she'll, point to her wound. It's not as gruesome as Toxic's, but she did get grazed, so she could use a little patching up.
I'll tell you what, Sergey, you work on him, I work on Tiny Girl, and we'll be fine.
That's fine. I only have the one table anyways. You can find something to hang out on the counter or something. I don't care.
It won't take long. It's fine. I'll point over to upper area of the table. Please, over there. I shall bandage you up.
Cool, so the guy said counter, so Artie's gonna sit on the counter. Because she's like, oh, cool, counter, and just hops up.
Bed case with me. I open it up a little bit. There's a secret compartment. A little chill air comes out. There's a little vial of liquid in there. As Toxic goes in there, I say, Toxic, I hand one to Toxic. I hand one to her. Drink. It'll numb pain.
She will drink it.
And I look at Toxic and say, no worry. It will help us with what he needs to do.
You don't drink that. It's watered down, of course.
Oh, no, of course not, my friend. It's you know this medicine.
He's had head wound, right? You can't thin the blood out anymore. We need thickening blood.
This will thicken blood, and maybe put a little hair on chest.
Aye.
Wait. I don't want hair on my chest.
I'm Asian. I'm practically hairless.
So he grabs Toxic and he leads him into the back room. On there is a medical table. Not the cleanest of workspaces, but you really don't have that many options.
Whatever, man. I've been in worse places.
Okay, alright, lie down, I take a look at you.
So, Toxic kind of stumbles and kind of flops onto the table a little bit. The room is kind of spinning, and he looks to the man, and he goes, "So, how old is your daughter?"
And he pushes your head down. No more talking out of you. We need to look at your head.
Sure, man, whatever you say.
Sergey, he checks you over, he inspects you, he takes a look at your head, he starts getting his tools out. You're very lucky that you wore a helmet. This could have been very messy.
Don't I know it? I've got the world's worst headache.
You got some shrapnel back there, too. Very stupid of you. What were you doing?
The most metal thing I can think of, man. Guns, alcohol, and women.
But apparently, you didn't do guns. Guns did you.
It was a lucky shot.
He's going to spend a little bit of time checking you over. He's going to get the helmet off of you and then try to fix the wound as best he can. Okay?
Alrighty.
Tink, what are you up to?
Just hanging out in whatever lobby-ish area they got. Popping myself a seat because I didn't take any damage, so I'm just sitting out there waiting on everybody to get done patching up.
Work on Artie. I tell her this thing a little bit, but it will pass by. It's a little bit of iodine. I tell her what it is to kind of help clear the wound. That way I can put some bandages on it, and it should heal up in no time.
She's actually probably accustomed to these kind of methods of healing because she's a soldier, so she's been in scrapes before.
So Toxic Sergey is going to inject you with a speed heal. So you automatically heal your body plus your will. So how much is that?
My will plus my body is 10.
Okay. You feel almost like a scratching, like an irritation in the back of your head. You go to reach up for it, he smacks your hand down. Don't touch that. Is anybody else doing anything?
I'm done with Artie. I'll walk over and assist Sergey however I can with Toxic.
Does Artie get any hit points back, or?
What did Max do to you?
Basically put some medication on her arm because it was just a scratch. There's no bullet wounds or anything. So it's basically I just put some iodine, put a little, not Band-Aid, but a patch over her arm so it'll heal.
Okay. So you didn't use any of your medical abilities?
I'll do first aid.
So, Artie, how much damage do you have?
5 points.
5 points. And what is your body skill?
Body is a 7.
Okay. So you're fairly confident that with the first aid that Max gave you, it should be cleared up probably in the next day or so.
Awesome.
Okay. Just need a good night's rest. Max, as you walk into the back, Sergey is kind of just holding Toxic down. It's like, stop touching it! Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
I walk over and say, allow me, friend. I'll help pull down. You take care of the rest.
I'm going to have to stitch him up. He's going to be here for a day or so.
Fine. We will need some time anyways.
Don't worry. I have magazines. We have the interwebs. And we have the TVs. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine, little man. And he slaps you on the chest a little bit harder than he probably should be, being a medical professional.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Don't worry. You can lay on table, long as you need.
Trust Max. Sergey is good. You will never know that you have Portland head. You may have scar, but other than that, you will hardly notice it.
How much did I heal for?
You healed 10.
Healing is a little bit slower in Cyberpunk.
You can only benefit from the effects of speed heal once a day. So he's going to do another dose for you tomorrow, alright? Tink, what have you been up to while the medical procedures have been going on?
Well, once he finishes up in there, I'm going to come in and be like, hey, Doc, you know how to recalibrate some of these electronic cyber eyeballs? Mine was glitching out. I couldn't hit the broad side of a barn while I was in there in a fight.
Ah, yeah, it's no problem. I can take a look at it. I can do a little bit of surgery here and there. He kind of like looks off to the side. I think I have parts. I'll get you fixed up.
Sounds good.
Just hang out over there for a while. He's going to be on the table.
Yeah, I figure he's more important, so I was just waiting on him.
Sergey, is back room still available? Cots, yes?
Ah, there's cots. Yeah, of course.
If we could stay here for a night, I'd appreciate it. And just for a bit, just until a friend can heal up.
He's going to be here for a while. How long do you need?
Just to make sure we need him for a little thing that we need. A little job.
All right. Yeah, we can do that. I have a few cots. You're more than welcome to use it while he heals up in here. You can use the back room. And I think there's a landline.
All right. I turn to the rest of the people and say, we must wait for Comrade to heal. But in the meantime, you have a place to stay for free. And then we can start to talk about what we need and what supplies we need and what else we need to do to prepare for job.
My housing's already free, but this seems a little warmer, so I'm cool with that.
What do we need the most?
Well, we need to figure out how to get into Cyprus.
Right, we should do some scouting on that, for sure. Anybody know where we need to go for the scouting?
If I recall correctly, down the street, a few blocks down, there is a network stored. A place where you can tie in through interweb.
Once Doc recalibrates my eyes, I can see a little bit better. I can, got some building binoculars, I just haven't been working, but once he gets them recalibrated, I could look in and scout out a little bit better, too. Anything else on the agenda that we could get done?
I just need going to get some more of the medical supplies for our job, and that way that we have more when we need to go.
I'll help anybody out on any errands you guys need to run. I'm pretty much broke, but I can get that 5-finger discount if you need.
Max, understand you know how fly it is?
Yes, I do. I haven't done it in a bit, so I'd really like to practice, even if it has to be on a sim.
If you need to go, maybe before I go get medical supplies, we can go get it. Maybe you show Max how to fly. Just in case, as an emergency. I don't know much, but maybe you can show me basics. All I need to know is how to fly, how to land-ish.
Sure, I can give you the basics.
You guys do a little bit of planning for the rest of the night. Does anybody head out to do anything, or are you guys going to go ahead and take a sleep?
I plan on resting here, and then we'll head out in the morning while Toxic is still recovering.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Artie's got a decent amount of food, so she's just going to munch a little bit before she finds a cot and passes out.
Okay. You all hunker down safe for the night. How do you all feel like that the night went?
All things good. Betty go boom. Bad guys go down. I'm happy.
Artie's a little bit concerned about the petrochem soldiers being in that area, but she's got optimism for this mission, and she's trying to keep on a brave face.
Toxic is feeling pretty not great at the moment about how tonight went.
I can't imagine why.
If it was bad, he can't remember why either.
Fair.
Tink?
Could have been worse.
You try to get some sleep tonight because there's little chance for rest in the days to come. You have 3 days until the infiltration of Cyprus logistics. As you guys go to sleep, try to rest up. Anybody that got wounded can go ahead and heal up to their body score.
Woo!
All right.
Artie is back in full fighting action. Yeah.
So,
I was going to say, in the morning, Artie would like to talk to Toxic.
So it is day 1. What would you all like to do today?
Well, I know that we're going to go... I think Tink is going to go check out, trying to get the floor plan and security details for Cypress Logistics. And I think he talked about getting something for the cryo generator for the crate. I know Artie wants to go practice flying. She'll help Max get some medical supplies, and she wants to get her armor fixed up, and she will offer to take Toxic's armor as well. That way she can get that repaired, since he's going to be bedridden.
And you said you wanted to go talk to Toxic before you head out?
Yeah, she wanted to offer to take his armor for him.
Max will wait for her, and then we'll leave together once she's ready.
Hey, buddy, how you feeling?
Like I took lead to the back of my noggin. How about you?
I'm feeling great. That sleep really did. Man, it's nice being on like a cot. It's weird sleeping above the ground. Anyways, so we're gonna go run some errands. Do you want me to take your armor and get it fixed up?
Oh, sure. Oh, that's fine with me. I appreciate that. So he takes off his helmet and he takes off his jacket, but he's not wearing a shirt underneath, so he's basically walking around with pants and boots on. And he hands his armor to Artie, and he goes, "Thank you. I really appreciate it."
Artie is 100% okay with this, and she will take the armor, and after a few moments, she'll be like, "Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Totally cool. I got this. I got you. I got this." And then she'll whirl around and run away.
So Toxic is just sort of standing there, and he stares as Artie leaves, and he's like, "She's not very socially adjusted, is she?" And he just kind of goes back and lays out on the couch for a bit, trying to get the headache to lean away.
I don't know what gave you that idea. Artie is the epitome of social adjustment.
Oh yeah, totally.
Alright, Tink, Max, what are you two up to?
I'm just waiting for Artie so we can leave together so we can head out.
I would be on the internet with the craft that goes up to the maintenance. Can I find out exactly like what it is online publicly?
Maybe not publicly. It's a privately owned company, so you would have to do some type of digging.
Well, that's what I'd be working on, is trying to find out what craft we're trying to steal so I know what I'm working with.
Okay. Max, what'd you say you were doing?
I'm just waiting on Artie so we can leave out together.
When she ran away from Toxic, she ran back out to meet up with Max.
To the door, I just say, "Oh, look, you look a little flushed today. Your cheeks are a little redder than they were a minute ago. Everything all right? Shall we head out?"
Yep, everything's great. I got Toxic's armor, so if we can hit up a shop, get mine patched up and his patched up. I don't know if yours needs patching up.
I did suffer a little damage, but it should not be no trouble. But yes, it could use a little repair. Don't worry, time with Max with you. No one bother you.
Awesome. I mean, I'm not really worried. I'm pretty much a badass, but it's nice to have somebody who's got your back. And she'll offer him an apple.
I'll take it.
From her backpack. Because she's saving all of that fresh food as much as she can.
Alright. So who wants to go first about what they're doing today?
Myself and Artie. I let Artie go. No, since she knows where we're going, we're going to go to a place that she probably knows where she can practice flying.
Yeah, buddy. Actually, can we stop by the armor shop first? That way we can drop the stuff off.
But as you wish, little lady. Well, we can go there.
Figure that'll probably take some time, so we can drop off, go do our other stuff, and pick it up later. And since she's been doing this solo stuff for a bit, so she's probably got a shop that she frequents for this kind of stuff.
Well, normally you would just get it repaired at the corporation that you used to work for, but that's not an option anymore. So you had to find more reputable means.
Yes, reputable. We'll go with that.
You head down one of the side streets, in a place where you can get cybernetic surgery at the mall. An armor shop is not that hard to find. You go to someone that you're used to, someone that, has done business for you in the past, and somebody that may cut you a deal here and there depending on what you're offering.
She will saunter in and step up to the counter.
Okay. Jack's a fairly big man, big bushy beard. His hair is usually pretty unkempt. You can't really see that because he wears a very thick and sturdy helmet. He looks down at you. Artie.
What's up, Jack? How's it going?
What'd you get into this time?
I didn't get into anything, but my bullets got into other people. So I was just wondering if you could biff up my armor a little bit. Took a couple hits. And also, this is the armor that belongs to Toxic, aka the most badass rock star of the world that, I love.
Never heard of him.
This is Max. Oh, what? And she will, pull out her music player and start playing his songs right then and there. We gotta pause the armor stuff. She's gotta introduce Jack to Toxic.
He listens to it for a while. He's like, okay, so what do you need fixed?
So somebody got a good shot right here, and I could really use this dent taken out. And she'll push Toxic's helmet forward. He got skull fucked. So if we could fix that up, that would be amazing. And Max, what's wrong with your armor?
It has little scratch here on this. In bulletproof shield had little abrasions here and here.
He looks at the helmet. He's like, you might as well just buy a new one.
How much is a new one?
100, Artie.
Ooh. 100. Okay. Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been since you had fresh food?
Fresh food?
Yeah, I'm not talking snack packs and kibble. I'm talking fresh fucking food. The triple F.
Artie, don't fuck around here, okay? I haven't had a...
She's gonna pull out an orange.
Where the fuck did you get that?
An acquaintance of mine. They had just an exorbitant amount of fresh food at this VIP area of the club, and they told me I could order whatever I wanted. So I ordered everything, and I kept some. And she'll put the orange on the counter.
You know that's not gonna buy a new helmet, right?
No, but I was thinking it could drop the price a little bit.
Roll persuasion?
Sure.
What the fuck?
That's gonna be a 31. She's got a really good persuasion.
God.
Oh my god, I rolled a 10 and then a 9. It's a really good orange, okay?
What are you, the devil?
He really likes oranges.
What you guys don't know is the cat ears just hide her devil horns. She just kind of offers him this giant smile.
Pulls out a knife. Can I cut into it?
Of course. Oh, do you have a napkin? You might. It felt really juicy, so I don't want you to get your counter all orangified.
He just picks it up, he starts cutting into it. And with one little dirty, ruddy finger, he digs out one of the seeds. You weren't kidding, this is a real fucking orange.
Damn straight. Have I ever lied to you?
Yes.
Come on, Jack. Okay, have I ever lied to you about food?
Yes.
Well, I'm not lying to you now.
Alright, okay. What else you gotta repair? The helmet? What else?
Just the helmet and a couple of dents on ours, really. We kind of kicked their asses, so... yeah.
Alright, I'll do the whole thing for 70. It'll take a couple days.
This is why I come to you, Jack. And she will transfer 70 to him.
Alright, Artie. Get out of here before I change my mind.
Enjoy the orange!
As you leave the shop, he pulls out a rag and he starts picking the seeds and putting them into the rag itself.
It's because he's a smart man. He knows if he's got seeds, he can grow more oranges.
Right?
He's smart.
So, as you leave out of the armor shop, we're gonna go visit Tink real quick. Tink, what are you up to?
I'm on the interwebs searching for the schematics of whatever space plane we're taking up. So I'm trying to find out.
Alright, so go ahead and roll me in a deduction check.
I got a 12.
So with a 12, you don't really figure out what kind of shuttle or ship that they use. But you do get onto their homepage of Cypress Logistics. You read a little bit about the company, has that little blurb about their CEO and their mission, and, they would love to have your business. On their website is also contact information and their physical address.
I will note down their physical address.
Okay.
I'm sure somewhere on the brochure there's probably a picture of one of the shuttles they're using, right?
Most companies don't usually show pictures of the equipment that they use. And you get a little bit of information about the company itself. Nothing really to go on. You'll have to dig deeper.
Right. Okay. I will go in and ask him if he can update my eyes real quick, and then I'll head out to buy some binoculars on the way to go there.
Fair enough. So you go into the back room. Toxic is there reading a magazine. Sergey has him hooked up to a couple saline bags, a blood pack, just to make sure that he keeps his fluids up.
Seen Doc around anywhere?
Last time I checked, he was in the back, my man. Did you find anything today?
Just checking out some websites. So far, I got an address of the place we need to head to once everybody's feeling good. Speaking of that, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty alright, my man. I'm actually just about to head out to do my own legwork.
Glad to hear you're up to it.
Yeah, I have a few ideas of how I can make this happen.
I passed by looking for Doc some more.
Sergey's back there. He's in the back where the cots are, kind of just putting everything up. He's sweeping around, just making sure everything's a little bit cleaner. He's got a semi-celebrity in his operation room. He's not talking about leaving again, is he?
He's thinking he's ready. I mean, he looked better, but I tell him stay for a little bit longer, just be sure.
He's not supposed to move. He's healing. He's got a head wound.
I understand. That's your job, though. I'm just here to do mine. Speaking of which, you got a second to run some diagnostic on my eyes here?
Oh, yeah, I grabbed the parts last night. He walked out to the operating table. He's like, go lay down in the cot, watch some TV. Why don't you get on the social media? You have selfies to take, no?
I just keep heading towards the door. Sorry, man. I don't have time for this. I really appreciate what you did for me, and I always will. But I have to go. I will be back later, though.
If you go, you can't come back. You don't listen to your doctor, stupid boy.
You told me you weren't a doctor.
I didn't say that.
Totally said that.
He just looks at you.
Advise, staying a little bit longer,
All right. Doctor's orders. I get it. Then he goes back and sits down on the couch and gets on his pad and starts looking at social media and taking selfies.
Artie is watching every single one because she has notifications set every time he posts.
First thing she sees is a shirtless pic. Good God.
She's out and about with Max. Ding! Hello, Toxic.
That's a man.
Why not faint while looking?
No promises, huh? She's gonna turn her agent so that Max can see what she's looking at and just be like, yeah, go ahead, try and tell me not to faint.
Yes, remain focused. We must find Fly, yes?
Yes.
Keep your composure. Do not faint, and we must go.
Okay, she's gonna love react to the selfie and then put her agent back in her pocket and focus on trying to find a Fly place.
So, Tink, you sit in the chair, and he's going to lean you back. Do you already have an eye in there, and you're just needing repairs, or is he putting a new one in?
I already have eyes, so they haven't been working right for a while. Yeah, I just need them to be basically a nice software update and repaired.
Okay, not a problem. Some local anesthetics, we don't even need to knock you out. He puts down like a tank down, and he just grabs a needle, and he just inserts it close to the tissue around your eye. Just lean back, I'll take care of the whole thing. And he's going to go ahead and repair your cybernetic eye. So, Max, Artie, what are you two doing? Are you looking for either a simulation, or are you looking for an actual plane to fly around?
She seems to know what she needs to do, so I'm basically just following her, just there as a protection in case anything bad happens or somebody tries to roll up on her. And I'm just really relying on her to know where to go, and I'm just going to follow her.
So, originally she was wanting to do a real-life flying, but I think since she's going to be helping train him a little bit, she will opt for a sim instead. That way they can both join in. If he fucks up, they're not both going to die. I'm sure there's a place where, back when she had a steady job, she'd probably go and spend a few hours behind the quote-unquote stick of a sim for flying. Probably got a contact for that. Like an arcade, but for pilots.
Well, you do know that the best sims are always found in either the executive zone, but there is probably going to be the most expensive thing to do. Pacific Playground may have one, but if you're trying to get something quick and cheap, Old Japantown is probably going to have what you have. It's just a little dangerous going there at night, so you might want to get there pretty early in the day.
She actually loves going to Little Japantown.
Okay.
It's right across the bay from where she lives, so she's 100% going to go. She's probably got a spot she goes to there.
Just sitting on the deck watching the lights?
Yeah, and fantasizing about giant robots and piloting them.
So, Old Japantown is what is known as a combat zone, so there's always a chance for a random gang member or a militant group to come out and just start shooting. But life still goes on in those areas. You make your way through the streets as safely as you possibly can. You see the sign for a simulation arcade.
Yeah, buddy, this is the spot. Are you excited, Max? I'm excited.
You look at his face shield, you don't really see his expressions. He just kind of nods at you.
I'm going to take that as a yes. and she will head inside.
As you head inside, the gentleman at the booth, he's there. He is armed. He's not hiding the fact that there is a sawed-off shotgun within very close reach of him. He looks the two of you up and down. Business or pleasure?
Pleasure, obviously. Just want to get in on some flying sims.
Model?
The lower orbit space shuttles, basically.
Low orbit shuttle?
Yeah, those things are so cool.
50 an hour.
Is that each, or for the two of us?
50 an hour for the booth.
Oh, awesome.
I'll hand Ari some money. Like, I just kind of brush up against her and then just put it into the palm of her hand.
Well, it's electronic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So you just transfer it?
Max pay.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I can transfer you some if you want, but...
We settled at the end of business, yes?
That works.
Still need to pay the 50 to get into the booth. 1 hour minimum. If you want an extension, we can talk about it after the hour's up.
That sounds good. And she'll turn to Max.
Very well. Sound like deal.
So a lady walks over. She looks you up and down, Max. You a fly boy?
Not exactly.
Come with me, come.
I go with you.
She'll lead you guys down a long hallway. The walls and the ceilings are all metal. It's very industrial looking. You hear sounds of shooting, race cars, people shouting, singing. As she turns the corner, you do also hear the sounds of sex. She opens up one of the doors. Okay, you inside.
This not we agree on. We want simulator to fly.
This is Flying Simulator.
Look like flying simulator.
Yeah, Artie's gonna walk in. She's like, no, this is it.
I follow her.
Inside are 2 chairs. There seems to be different buttons along the table and a wide screen with a couple joysticks. She closes the door and the lights turn on. You're looking out actually at the Pacific Ocean. You're on a tarmac, ready to take off.
Alright, are you ready for this? Do you want me to start off and I can kind of show you how I do it? And then I can give you the stick for the next flight?
It'll work fine for me. I observe.
Okay, awesome. So Artie will go into full pilot mode, try to make a mental note to go slower than normal.
Mm-hmm.
That way he can see what exactly, like which buttons she's pressing, in which order, that kind of stuff. But she'll basically go through the whole routine, take off, fly around a little bit, and then landing.
Alright. So for the hour, go ahead and get me a pilot air vehicle check.
Alrighty. It's going to be an 18.
Artie, this is very easy for you to do. You've been flying ever since you joined the corporation.
I've been flying since before that, because her dad was a pilot, so she basically grew up in the lap of with the stick in her hands.
Only takes a few minutes to get the rust knocked off, and you're flying. I mean, it is a simulation, but it's as close to the real thing as you can imagine at the moment. Max, how close do you watch?
I try to watch intently, watching her every move, trying to observe and try to take it all in.
Do you try any flying for this hour?
I'll let her do her part, and then when she thinks she got her rust knocked off, then I'll attempt it.
Artie, how long do you fly for?
She's just going to do 1 10-minute flight. That includes like the takeoff and the landing.
Mm-hmm.
If he feels like he saw enough to try the second round, she'll let him go. Otherwise, she'll do another 10-minute takeoff, fly, land, and then give him the joystick. She wants him to get a little bit of time. She feels pretty good about herself, so...
I'll let her do her 2 tries just so I can take time to watch her, take off, land, do it again, just so he gets the repetition.
And she'll be there for him when he's doing his own thing. So, if he's about to miss a step, she'll make sure to point it out for him.
So, Mad Max, I need you to go ahead and roll me an air vehicle tech check.
Air vehicle tech check, okay?
Mm-hmm.
13.
13. You think you got it. You think you're doing pretty well. You're like, oh, yeah, I think I can pull it off. I'll try, but the only way that you're going to know is if you do. So after Artie lands down, are you getting in the pilot seat?
Yeah, we'll swap out.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a pilot air vehicle check. Very shaky start. You start to lift off. The simulation's very realistic, and it starts to shudder and jut. And you're like, I don't think I did a good job. And then Artie reaches down and holds your hand and moves the joystick into the right position.
Gotcha.
We airborne, no?
We airborne, yes.
So, you take it around the lap, and then the fun part comes with landing. And as you dip down, you kind of just get too close. Again, Artie needs to help you adjust to make sure that you actually land the shuttle and not crash right into the ground.
Pull up. Just a little pull up. Okay, there we go.
Well, like a little clank. We on ground, yes?
Oh, we on ground now. Yep. We on ground.
Yes.
All right. You want to do it again?
You look a little pale. Are you sure you don't need a moment?
Oh, I'm good. We're in a simulation. We cannot get hurt. let's let you try this again.
You should try again, no problem.
Awesome. Alright, make sure everything's shut off, and make him restart the whole thing.
Okay. Alrighty, you take him through the motions. You spend the next half an hour going over a few things with him, making sure that Mad Max kind of understands what's going on. After the hour's done, the doors open up. You done?
She'll turn to Max. How you feeling, buddy?
I think I feel comfortable. I don't know how you feel, but I think I have enough to get by.
Then it's good to me. I definitely feel happy as a bird.
Alright, you're done. Get out.
Yes, sir.
All right, now we head to Old Medical Center. There we get supplies.
Sounds good to me.
So, Toxic, what have you been up to while they've been reliving their Top Gun memories?
Goose.
I'm bored out of my mind, honestly. I'm, working on the opposite side of the room that I'm in away from the doctor, kind of snooping around, looking through things, just kind of interested and bored at the same time. Posting a lot of selfies, a lot of live videos out there, just random stuff, boring thoughts, and thinking about what kind of music I'm going to write.
Okay. Do you do anything for the mission or anything like that nature?
But that's actually what I was thinking about doing. Since I was going to leave from the doctor's place and go to the different bars that I've played at and have a rapport with, I was going to talk to the staff there and see if they knew anybody that knew me that works for Cypress Logistics.
Okay.
Maybe talk to them, see if they know anything about security, just kind of bring it roundabout. But since I can't leave and do that, I'm just going to reach out to them. I'm going to reach out to them on my device, and I'm, going to talk to them and see if they can get me in touch with somebody.
Okay, so go ahead and make me a Streetwise check.
Got it. I rolled a 24 for Streetwise.
With Artie's 31 and you're 24, guys are doing quite well.
The reason Copperhead picked us.
There was a reason Copperhead picked you.
It's not just plot convenience.
I think Copperhead is a very smart individual.
With a steaming pile of foreshadowing.
Right. So you call your contacts at the bar.
What's the name of the bar?
Known as Brass Tacks. The bartender doesn't really know anything about Cypress, but he said he'll go ask around. Apparently the bartender, Mandy, actually knows somebody that works at Cypress Logistics.
Awesome.
He wants to know if you want to speak to her.
Absolutely.
Mandy gets on the line. Hello?
Hey, Mandy, how are you doing? It's Toxic.
Toxic! When are you coming back to play?
Soon, honey, soon. You know how it is. I have to come up with new material, otherwise you get stagnant, and if you get stagnant, you die.
That's so true. Oh my god, I was just talking to my girlfriends the other day. Your last show was really, really good, and we can't wait for your next song. Are you coming to play, this weekend, or?
I'll tell you what, Mandy. I need a huge favor.
What? Okay.
And what I'm willing to do is I will trade you a personal gig for you and 20 of your best friends.
No!
It'll be a private gig, a private show, if you can do something for me.
Oh my god. Okay, what is it?
Alright, so I'm planning a big bash at Cypress Logistics, but, you know how it is with crazy people around and people dying of disease and whatnot, and gang attacks around the city. I need to know that it's absolutely safe for me and my guys to play at. So I heard from a little birdie that you know somebody that works at Cypress Logistics. What with all the violence and whatnot going around the city here lately, I need to know that it's safe for me and my guys to play. So I need you to put me in contact with your friend so we can have a little chat.
Susan would definitely love to talk with you. She's a huge fan of yours.
Well, in that case, I'll even throw in an after party.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, Toxic. What's your contact information? I'll send you right over.
So I give her my contact information and a personal digital mailing address and shoot it right over to her.
Yeah.
Alright, it's on the way.
Yeah, she works at the main desk. Do you need the work number, or do you need what are you looking for?
Do you have a personal number that I can reach her at?
Yeah. I can get that. Sure. And I'll send you over mine so you can, so we can get together and talk about, my gig.
Somewhere across the city, Artie's fangirl senses are pinging.
Alright, so I call Susan's number, but I do not get a hold of her, I believe, since she's probably at work. So I leave her a very charismatic message saying that I heard a lot about her and I would love to talk to her about an upcoming gig and hope for her to contact me back soon.
Okay, go ahead, roll me a persuasion check.
Copy that.
Beat a 31. I dare you.
I rolled a 15.
So, you leave as charismatic as a message as you believe you were, and hopefully she'll call you back. After you're done talking to everybody, Tink, you are free from the chair. Your eye is really good quality and is working, maybe not perfectly, but it'll get you through for the week or so.
Oh, hey, thanks, Doc. I see a lot better now.
It's not a problem. I'll just add it to Max's bill.
Fine with me. But I gotta head out. I got a lot of things I gotta get done today, so I'll catch you later.
Catch you later. I'll watch the rock star.
Yeah, keep him healed up. We need him full strength when we go out on our thing we got planned.
Is anybody doing anything for the rest of the day?
Yes, myself and Artie are going to go get some medical supplies.
I believe we're getting more ammunition and stuff as well, right?
Yes, that will be on the agenda.
Okay. Toxic. Is there anything that you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to buy binoculars and heading out to try to look at the shuttle since I can't find it online.
Okay, cool. I'm definitely okay with that. Who wants to go first?
I just have a quick question before you
42.
get to them. Okay, sweet. So I have a second question. Before we get to them. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the question, and then I'll ask for the answer. Do we know where Cypress Logistics is located, like where the facility is?
I do.
Tink does.
Well, I didn't know if it was like a well-known place, like you know where all the big major places are. I didn't know if it was like that kind of.
No,
place,
Cypress
or if it's one that
Logistics.
you would have to look up.
No, Cypress Logistics is a very small company. It's not a famous company at all, so you would have to look it up. So one of you knows where it is.
Okay, I was just wondering if it was common knowledge. Carry on.
So since we left the store to get the repairs done on the armor, my friend Artie's probably been talking a million miles a minute, fangirling on her phone, and Max hasn't had said 2 words since they've left to go to the old medical center.
Okay. So
Yeah, Artie's following him at this point, so she's just, keeping up with him and probably scrolling through to look at all the pictures and watch all the live feeds that she missed for the past hour.
While you're walking in this, you would probably notice at some time that Max has not said 1 word to you.
Yeah, she's cool with that. It's like a comfortable silence. She might strike up a conversation like once she's all caught up, but she's just chilling for now. He seems like a cool cat.
Okay. Tink, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm heading out to the location, picking up some binoculars on my way, and trying to scout out what this place looks like.
You can probably get a cheap pair of binoculars for about $50.
That's fun.
Are you going there while the sun's up, or are you going to wait till it's a little bit quieter, a little bit darker?
How much time do I got left in the day?
In daytime, it's probably about 3 hours. You haven't eaten yet. Probably can go for some kibble.
Right. I'll call everybody else that's out, try to maybe meet up for some food before inviting them to go with me on the scouting run.
Okay, so would you like to call people?
Yeah.
Or who did you call first?
I call Artie.
Artie, your phone has been blowing up all day with social media. A lot of it has been toxic, pun intended.
She's okay with this.
All right. Put your phone in your pocket. Walking another block towards Max's contact, your agent starts to ring.
She's gonna pull it out of her pocket. She's got this like look of hope on her face, like, oh, maybe Toxic's calling me. And so when she sees it's not him, the smile kind of fades a little bit, but she still, it returns well enough, and she answers it.
Did you put Tink's number in your phone, or is this just a random number?
Yeah, we all exchanged contact information at the end of Copperhead's meeting.
Did you put his name in the contact?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you see that it is Tink. He's giving you a call.
She also probably added a picture for him. It's probably a little bunny rabbit with a cowboy hat on.
How do you answer the agent?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, it's Tank. I just want to give you a call. I looked up that place we're looking at and found out where they at. Also, Doc fixed my eyes, and I just want to meet up with you guys so we can head over there together. I want to, scope it out and know what we're dealing with.
Oh, yeah. I'm with Max right now, and she'll, turn to Max, and she'll be like, hey, where is the place that we're going? Tink wants to meet up.
Too far from here. We should be there in about 5 minutes.
She'll give him You got an address, Max? I can just shoot him the address.
Not exactly. It's a bending building.
Alright, how about some Longe and Lat? You got that?
But you just gotta have the trust, Max.
Okay, well, he can't meet us if he doesn't know where to go.
Once we do business, he'd give us address to meet, and then we meet him there.
Okay, so we'll meet Tink wherever he's going.
Yes.
Okay. Did you hear that, Tink?
Yeah, I heard you. I don't know, you guys got a bite to eat yet? We could, discuss our, scouting plans over at this old restaurant I know. I'll send you the address.
Yeah, that sounds great. We'll conclude our business here, and we will meet you there, my dude.
Alright, sounds good.
See you in a bit. And she hangs up and immediately looks to see if she's missed any updates from Toxic while she was on the phone. And then she pockets it.
Okay. So the Old Combat Zone is a district in the city long ago abandoned to the gangs and psychos. The Old Combat Zone is a seed the rest of the combat zones grew from. Buildings are destroyed, the ground is littered in rubble. There's an occasional gunfight heard in the background, but Max, you make your way towards a very familiar building.
We'll head over that direction.
There's no signs, the windows are boarded up, and there seems to be, and where the once glass door used to be is a steel vault door.
I approach it again, do the same thing as I did before, remove my mask, knock on the door.
You knock 3 times, and a slide bar opens up, and then shuts immediately.
Frosty.
It's complicated.
Yeah?
Knock on door again. Please, need your help. We need some items. You're the only one I can count on.
Go away. I will have no business with you.
How about with me?
Who are you?
Name's Artie.
Are you with him?
What answer do you want to work with me?
The truth.
Yeah.
Then I'll have no business with you either.
I'm not like with him, but like I walked here with him and like we were coworkers, I guess, but I'm not like with him.
We have job and we have means, and if we complete job, I have means to do something I should have done long ago to right the wrongs. If you would just give us a moments of your time and give us help us with some supplies, and then we will be on our way.
It is your fault what happened to him. Have you heard from him?
I have not. I have received message. He's being held captive. They asked for ransom, but I did not have means. But now I have comrades, and we have job. And when job pay well, I shall make arrangements. I can do this to finally make peace with you and make right the wrongs I have done with you. I know that you hold me accountable, and I do not blame you.
I hold you accountable because it was your fault.
Yes, we must move forward, put this behind us. Find equal grounding, yes? If I do this for you and get him back to you, then you can always do what you wanted to do. The things that you've planned with him. Move forward.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
It's okay, you got Artie by your side. You got this.
Alright, give me a minute. Persuasion. Yep, 9.
Go away, Murdoch. I do not wish to talk to you anymore.
I thought your name was Max.
He kind of just looks back at you. He nods a little bit, goes back to the door. Please, Anastasia, allow me to do this one favor for you. I owe it to you, and I owe it to myself. I cannot forgive myself. I know you will not forgive me. But do not do this for me. Do this for him.
Artie, would you like to roll persuasion?
Yeah, do it for him. And yes, she would. It's only going to be a 17 this time.
17 is better than the 15 that you needed.
Woo!
You hear gunshots very close to your location. Fine, come inside. But you better not be messing with me, Murdoch. I swear to God, if you are, I will shoot you myself.
I would proudly take bullet for him.
And she opens up the door and lets you come inside.
Alright, once we come back inside, I'll put my face mask back on.
Artie's going to visibly relax, because she's not wearing her armor, and that gunshot was close. So she's like, whew, thick middle door between me and the gunshots, yes.
This is normal.
You thought Sergei had a cleanliness issue. This place looks like a war zone. Inside a war zone. Multiple war zones.
So meta.
The plaster on the walls is chipped to the point that it's basically if you run your finger on it, it just falls to the floor. Doesn't seem to be any type of upkeep made to the building. The lights flicker on and off as gunshots and bombs radiate outside. It's not good. We get the occasional gang member that comes in with a bullet to his chest. They don't pay much, but at least the protection is there.
I need some medical supplies you can spare. I'll take whatever you can give me, and when job done, I should reimburse you.
What job is this? What are you doing?
It's a small job. It's something that's going to provide me with means to right the wrongs that I have done to you. And it involves a little bit of money. It's best you not know more details.
This is the same thing that you said to me those years ago.
But those different times, those were different situations. We were in a war zone. We were under attack.
We are still in a war zone.
Yes, but back then, everyone lost something, including me. You aren't the only one to lose something due to my Ireland judgment. I only wish to bring him back to you so that your heart can be whole again.
Yeah!
Words will not fix this. How do you know?
I have good information from contact that hired us, and he has further information, but it comes with a price. And once I have completed the job, he will provide me all the information I know. I wish me to share it with you. I shall do so once job complete, so you know for sure that he had proof of life.
Who is this mysterious contact of yours? How do you know that you can trust him?
I've done work for him before. He knows me. Prefer to keep his name anonymous.
I can vouch for him. He's a good guy. He's helped me out before.
What is the word that they call it? You edge runners. You think that the world is your oyster, but it is not. This place is nothing more than a prison, and you shackle yourselves.
Each of us has a burden to bear, and sometimes when you have an opportunity, you must seize opportunity, no matter the cost, no matter what it takes, no matter the risk. And this is the situation I am in. This is the only way I can make it right with you.
You come peddling hope, but I have none. You can take whatever you want, but then get out. And do not return without your brother. This is the last time I will let you in my door.
Good.
While Max goes rummaging for supplies, Artie's gonna kind of hang out with Anastasia and offer her a banana.
She holds it almost caringly. Where did you get this?
From the guy who hired us.
Your friend has money, I see.
He does. And soon enough, your brother-in-law, ? Will have some as well.
It's Murdoch's brother.
Yeah, and so did you be the sister-in-law then to him, or no relation, or?
Oh, there was a relation. And she looks over where Max ran off to. But
was it like
he had one of his stupid ideas. And my dear Edgar got in the crossfire. And now we don't know where he is.
Artie will offer her a one-armed hug kind of thing. But at least it sounds like he's still alive, so, all hope's not lost. Sounds like you're gonna get him back. And, I've seen Max work kind of saved our asses a little bit during a bar fight. If he says he's gonna do something, I think he'll come through.
This is the third time he's come saying that he has the solution. The third time he's come to peddle hope at my door. And
but it's the first time he's come with me, and I get shit done.
You are young. You will learn.
I'd rather not, if that's the case. I don't want to be a cynic, I'd rather have hope.
All right, gather up all the materials I need. I just go to Artie. Let's go. Time to go meet his friend.
All right, we'll be back. Well, he will at least, but if I'm not back, it was nice meeting you.
She just kind of looks away, doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
She seems nice. We're gonna go and Artie's got the address for the restaurant. She will lead them there.
So the restaurant in question is in the Watson development. Most of the people that used to live down in the war zones have made their way up there. You see mega buildings, thousands upon thousands of homes shoved into a little area. You guys walk onto the very packed street, and you see Tink standing outside of a small little... Restaurant is a very strong word to use. It's basically a vending machine with a countertop.
For you? We're in you said Watson development?
Yes.
How close is this quote-unquote restaurant to Petrochem and Sav Oil?
Not that close.
If Max pays attention, he will notice that as soon as they get to the Watson area, Artie does get a little bit more tense. She's not really checking her phone anymore, once they get into that district, and she's more paying attention to the people around them.
Max always pays attention to everything, so as she's walking, he knows that she's being tense. He'll just put a hand on behind her back to kind of and just make her feel at ease. Don't worry, I have you.
We're good. Just bad experiences in the area, so we'll just let's find this restaurant, get some chow, and get the fuck back out of here. That's what I think we should do.
Move on, tiny woman.
As you walk through the very busy street, you see Tink waiting outside for you. He's got a small bag of food in his hand. What looks to be binoculars around his neck.
What is up, my dude? Nice specs.
You made it.
Of course we made it.
Yeah, I had to pick these up so I could stake out this place tonight.
You're gonna go head down there?
After I'm done with my food.
I assume you found something?
Oh yeah, I just found the address, so I thought you guys might want to tag along. More eyes looking
Oh, for
at the
sure.
place.
Yeah, for sure.
Count security guards, see where cameras are, normal things.
Yeah, I'm a little curious if I really hope that their uniform isn't tacky.
I don't think that's really in our worries.
She's like looking at him with a straight face, like.
Do you plan on taking
totally
selfies in it? Because that would definitely be a bad idea.
Well, no, but.
I see.
I will be seen potentially. We're gonna be going around as these guys, so people are gonna see us, and I just, I don't want to look like a dork.
Sure. Well, we'll all be in them, so no matter what they look like. But only one way to find out. So hurry up, grab your bag, and we can head on down there.
So you all get your food, and you head over down to the docks. It's a quick walk, and the cars on the streets are in stop-and-go traffic, so it's actually a little bit faster walking. You turn down one of the streets, walk maybe about 1,000 yards, and then you see a small sign, Cypress Logistics. The building itself is quite tall, but it seems to be Cypress Logistics is only on the first floor. As you scan through the area, there seems to be a hangar that's connected to the back of the building. You don't see any shuttles out on the tarmac.
Darn. I was just gonna ask if we could walk around the block and check out the back, see if there's any way to check out the rigs inside from a safe distance.
Well, you can stake out the area and hopefully the doors will open.
Yes, that sounds... are there any data terms nearby?
Sure. What would you like to do?
Awesome. Artie is going to suggest they do that and kind of munch on her kibble while watching.
You guys wait late into the night, the three of you hanging around the data term. There's a few other people around you. A lot of people around you, in fact. Everybody's on their agents. You get a few looks, but a large man wearing a helmet, a cowboy, and cat ears, yes?
Yep.
Not the most weird thing that they've seen.
It's true.
To each their own in Night City. After a while, your kibble has run dry. Pun intended.
I'm a kitty cat, and I meow meow meow, and I meow meow meow.
Yep. People seem to be starting to disperse, and then the bay doors open. What comes out is a large, about the size of a jumbo jet, low-orbit shuttle.
It's gonna be fun to go Leo in that thing.
Okay, so with the binoculars, my eyes have image enhance. With that combined, do you think I can get a number off of it, like its exact model number, so I can look up a blueprint later?
Roll me a perception.
Perception. So I rolled a 23.
This is what you've been waiting for all night. You put your binoculars on, your eyes scan the area, and you get an identification number off the side. At the same time, you take some pictures, just to make sure that you can get the exact model of what you're trying to get, what you're looking for.
So I will write that down, and I will keep that for later, for when I get back to look that up.
As you're all looking on, you do see other people looking on too. The shuttle's engines start to roar. It lifts off the tarmac, floating in air for a few seconds, and then it steadily starts to rise and rises, and it rises above the mega buildings. The engines turn backwards, and it shoots forward, heading off into the night air. And as you guys stand there, as the weight of the job sets upon you, we're going to end for tonight. And we'll pick this up on day 2, as the heist continues. DJ, play us out.